Hello, loves! Welcome to Beauty by Tree. I'm Tree, and I am so excited you decided to spend some time with me. Today, I'll be showing you how to create this simple and fun little Valentine's Day makeup look. I apologize if my lighting is a little different than usual. I ran out of natural light, which is how I usually film, so I'm filming this intro at the end with some extra help with the lighting just so you can see what I actually did. And let's get on into the video. We already started off by laying down our base, which is foundation, concealer, and if you prefer to use a translucent powder to lock in your concealer, you can add that step, as well as brows, bronzer, blush, and a little bit of highlight, which hopefully this is slightly picking up. So we will start into our Valentine's Day eye look. I'm gonna lay down a base coat of just a eyelid color, if you will. I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the Tempera shade to lay down a base of powder. I found this to be a great trick to help with blending because when you just lay down a bunch of different shadows in different places and try to blend them, especially if you have concealer or foundation on your eyes already, they don't really slide around and blend as well as they do if you have just a base of a very light color, a color close to your skin tone, that will help everything kind of mesh together. I'm gonna have to remind myself I'm only going to do this eye because that's what you guys can see the best, and then I'll do the other eye off camera and hopefully they will match and look lovely. So we've got our base. The next thing I'm going to layer in is going to be, oh, this is a scary looking palette. It's so beat up. This shade Warm Taupe. I'm going to take the same brush that I laid down the first color with and use this to buff into my crease. And I usually lay crease colors just a little bit above the crease for myself. I have what people would call hooded eyes. So if I want to see my makeup, I have to kind of adjust everything you hear on other tutorials a little bit higher. And actually, as I start in on this eye, I realize that I am wrong and the camera can see the other eye better. So let's just get this hair out of the way. Pop this onto the crease. And I usually try to lay down shades a bit darker than I want them to end up looking, because obviously when you blend, it's gonna lose some, hopefully not all, of the pigmentation depending on your eyeshadow. And now I'm just gonna buff and blend until my heart is content. Because today is Valentine's Day, and hopefully you spent the day doing all the things that you love the most with the person you love the most. And hey, if that person is you, then so be it. I hope you had a fantastic day with you, because it all starts with loving yourself. Okay, I will probably blend this some more, but I'm going to move on to the next step. Alright, using the same brush, I'm going to lay down some of this Cypress Umber, and I'm going to use a little cheat that I learned a long time ago. So I'm going to take the edge of this eyeshadow primer and use the straight edge to give me a winged effect with the darker brown that I'm putting on the outside. So I have like a light taupe brown on my crease, and I'm going to put this darker brown on the corner. Do the same thing on the other eye. I try really hard to get the same angle, but I feel like it almost never happens. And then there's also the problem of everyone's eyes are like slightly different. Very few people have like completely symmetrical eyes. So we laid this down with that same brush that we've been using this whole time. I'm gonna just slightly bring this in like over the crease to like the outer third of the eye. And now I'm gonna take a clean blending brush, and if you thought we were blending till our heart was content before, now we really are. So much so that I will probably have to just speed this up and put some fun music for you guys. Next, we're going to take just a tiny dab of this dark brown and drag it down from where we already had it to kind of create a lower lash line smoked out effect. Also, my methodology when it comes to eyeshadow is just put it where you want it, blend until you think you can't blend anymore, and know that when you clean it up, it'll look 10 times better. So now we've kind of dragged that down. Next, we will take Born Fresco and with just one finger tap it into your lid space just to give it a tiny pinkish hue. We're doing that all over the lid, but the next step, take a clean finger and use this color Vermeer. It's got kind of an pearlescent effect, and I like to take that and just very lightly tap the middle of your eyelid, and then just kind of smooth out the edges in a rounded motion. Personally, I always like doing a halo eye because I feel that it makes my eye look bigger. That takes care of everything from that palette. We're going to move on to this adorable gift that I got for Christmas, I believe. The palette is called Spanglish. I don't know the brand. I'm gonna have to do some research on this, but I love the design. Light purple has always been one of my favorite colors. It goes well with the gold. And then when you open up, it has a mirror, and it has 8 colors that I think are just really stellar colors that were missing from my kit. Take this teeny tiny brush, pack on a lot of this pink color, Ponte Hyper, and you're going to lightly press it into the inner corner of your eye. This one you do want to try and stay very tight with the waterline of the eye, because you don't really want it to look like a big blob. You want it to look very intentional. So I start at the very inner corner, and then I just kind of like make a little arrow here. You definitely want to tap your brush. You don't want fallout if you're trying to keep a tight line on the inner corner. And that completes this very simple eye look. Next step is going to be to clean this up with a makeup wipe and pop off. Apparently, subconsciously, I want to pop off more than I want to pop on. I'm going to pop on some lashes, and then we will see how it looks all together with some lipstick. All right. Lashes are on, and the final step will be some pink lipstick. This shade, oh my god, if I could even read it, is Crush by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this flock. I forgot about this flock. And of course, now my light is gone, but we have our finished, simple Valentine's Day look. Little brown smoky eye moment with a pink inner corner and some pink lipstick. Thanks for watching. See you next time.